Ariana, your tarot life coach, bringing you your October tarot scopes, big baby. It is that time again, guys. I hope that September treated you oh so great, and October will treat you even better. All right. So happy birthday, Libras and Scorpios. And if you celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween. What are you dressing up as? All right. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Let's talk a little bit about the energy that's coming in this month in October. I got my notes right here. I'm going to be glancing at them. All right. So October 5th, I've been talking about this for a while. We'll be making a video for this probably mid Venus retrograde, just to kind of tap in and see what's going on. So Venus turns retrograde on the 5th, and it's going into the sign of Scorpio until November 16th. Then it returns back to Libra on October 31st. All this is about is check your love life and check your money, baby. Venus is not playing. On October 8th, Mars is finally out of the shadow retrograde, and we have a new moon in Libra that is also highly focused on relationships. Check out that video. It has already been posted. Now, October 9th, Mercury enters into Scorpio. There's a lot of action in Scorpio this month, okay? October 23rd, it's Scorpio season. Sorry, Libras. October 24th, we have a full moon, 1 degree Taurus. It's going to be some really interesting energy because Venus rules both Libra and Taurus. So you know finances and love is on the forefront, baby. October 31st, like I said, if you celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween. Venus will be entering back into Libra, and then Mercury enters into Sagittarius. So with that being said, start booking your October reads, guys, and let's have some fun with that, all right? Now, the Libra winners for the B-Day reads will be announced on the 15th, so if you have not left a comment on there, you are not entered. So be sure to leave a comment on the 15th. I will announce the winners live on the gram, all right? Now, a little bit about the year that we're in. 2018 comes down to a number 2. 2's focuses on relationships, communications, spirituality, psychic connection, and inner peace, right? Creating a harmonious environment. So the energy of October, what I did was I added 10 to 2018, and I got a 3, okay? So 3 is all about communication, creativity, expressing ourselves, and we're doing that in our relationships. We're doing that in our spirituality. We're getting more creative with things. We want our voice to be heard. So this is going to be one of those months where your voice is really going to be heard. All right. So the card that I got for you guys is Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva's coming through, and he's telling us transcendence, right? There's that new moon energy. We got the Cobra back there. We got the Anja coming in. And he works with the sound of which is tied to the third eye. Like I said, psychic powers are going to be pretty high because the veil is thinning around Halloween. So rise up, honor your inner voice. There are steps that are being taken this month that I think that are going to dance us into 2019, into the year of the 3, okay? So exciting things are coming, but things have to come into an alignment. He is also known as the destroyer. He's very masculine, father-like energy to connect us with life. Going through these transitions, how to be happy as we go through transitions. Transitioning is never easy. However, it is necessary. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned. We have some exciting reads for us. Thank you so much, guys, for all your love. Be blessed and have a wonderful October. Hello, Sagittarius. It's Ariana, your tarot life coach, bringing you your October tarot scope, big baby. We are moving and grooving through the signs. Hopefully I can make it all the way through, guys. My voice is leaving, and if I make a lot of weird sounds, I do apologize. This is a general read for Saggy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to focus on our masculine and feminine energies coming in, our yin and our yang, and then we're going to run into our mind, body, and soul, and then we're going to hit up the tarot, big baby. So with that being said, let's talk about what Chiron is representing for you. Chiron is not wanting to talk about it, okay? You are fighting the fact that there is a wound inside of you that you just don't want to deal with, and it has to deal with relationships. If we look at what Chiron represents, Chiron was rejected by his mother and his father. a child born out of a rape, and nobody wanted him, but he was a great teacher. He had a lot to teach, and he taught all these greats. I mean, he taught great heroes like Jason, Theseus, and Achilles, but he didn't teach them how to stick around. It was the love them and leave them type of mentality. And this is kind of like, looks like a little Sagittarius right there. Who doesn't want to talk about it, right? All right, Saggy. So this aspect of yourself is dealing in a relationship, and your other half, or the other part of you that seems to be fighting it, your yang, is like saying, hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's heal. And Mercury is coming through, is trying to light the way, and you see all the wings. And I'm going to explain to you what the wings mean, because I wrote a message when I was looking at these cards, and it's what I channeled as I look at things. I like the way Chiron does not want to hear what Mercury says. You may be dealing with Virgo-ish energy, or Gemini possibly, or you just don't want to talk about it. However, it's time to get the weight off your chest. It's time to put it all out in the open. You may be able to clarify situations where you feel you weren't being heard properly, or you were being misunderstood. Listen to communication is a two-way street. Mercury is here now to allow you to hear clearly and to also be heard. All right? Oh, my throat. So sorry. All right, guys. Now, with that being said, let's look at the cow. Cow is coming in as your power animal this month. The cow is a really interesting symbolical meaning, okay? And it's like being very grounded right now. It's waiting for the call. It's waiting for the answer. And this is patience, abundance, a lot of fertility, female power, provisions. This is known as the heavenly cow, also as Hathor, okay? Now, I also like to think about, it's a symbol of abundance and fertility in Hinduism. It's a sacred animal. And when the cow shows up, there's a couple of questions you should be asking yourself. Are you being as productive as you possibly can? Are you being too stubborn? Are you digging your heels in? Where do you feel insecure? Where do you need security? Then it talks about the colors of the cow. And I always forget this, but the cow's totem energy is easily seen in the color association. Cows come in essentially three colors: white, black, and red. These three colors are associated with the three manifestations of the goddess: the white, the virgin; the red, the mother; and the black, the crone. Cow totem is strong abundance in whatever age you are. So with that being said, think about the Milky Way, and I'll tie that into your sacred sites card. So crazy when the cards just align like this. So the cow's path is known as the Milky Way. I feel like it's written in the stars this month for you to receive the message you've been wanting to receive. Okay, whether it's a job, whether it's family, whether it's love. Mentally, you have honeybee coming in. Oh, big baby, please be sweet. Let compassion and forgiveness lead your thoughts, okay? That needs to be the top priority. This is also about fertility. The honeybee is one of the highest degrees of fertility. It's also about productivity. So some of y'all need to be very aware of being very productive this month, okay? Productive with being sweet and forgiving, all right? Now, here we have coming through for you is Smoke Signal. This is from my new deck from a wonderful, wonderful client and friend. So this energy coming in with Smoke Signal is very interesting because the way that it looks is he's looking at the top of the mountain. The top of the mountain is releasing the smoke, right? And this is how communication is happening. So on a physical level, it says the essence of Smoke Signal is the self-confidence needed to explore new territories, new responsibilities, and expand your environment. You need to contact somebody, or you need to be ready for the contact. And it says, where's there smoke, there's fire. Your energies may be scattered. There's these hunches, there's these messages coming for you, and also you're going to be receiving a lot of spiritual messages. What I find interesting is all those pipes are coming at him, or those guns are coming at him, and he's looking at the smoke signal because he's answering the call. He's receiving the message. This card for the Native Spirit deck talks about us spending so much time thinking about what's going to happen and how it's going to happen that we lose the power in the now. But you need to pay attention to the signs and the symbols. The signs and the symbols are going to come through with feathers, rainbows, numbers, phone calls. Answer the call. You're going to get the call for the job. You're going to get the call from your friend. Somebody is contacting you, especially with love, because Venus is going retrograde, okay? Now, moving into a spiritual level, you have the eagle. And the eagle wants you to have power, vision, and perspective. And it suggests that you distance yourself and look at your choices from another angle. Eagle knows the lay of the land better than you. Okay, so you need to look at it with different eyes so that your dreams can be realized. And eagle comes in as the number 18, but it's also the number 9. There's going to be a completion once you see things from a different perspective and you answer that call. Now, what I had written down is, be aware that it takes two, Saggy, not just one. Speak up, listen, and communicate with love. See things from another perspective. And then I started noticing wings and feathers because of the Mercury card. And I put wings equal feathers, messages of love, understanding. When you love somebody, you learn to understand where they're coming from as opposed to trying to tell them where they're coming from or tell them how they should come. You're going to learn to listen this time, Saggy, but you're also going to learn to be sweet and express what you want. This is called, I also put winging it. You might find yourself winging, cold calling, doing something out of the normal, out of the natural. But I found it so interesting that smoke signals came out and answering the call came out to kind of do that. So I do believe that you have been putting out some form of energy for something telepathically, empathically, and that person is receiving it. You will be getting that phone call, but you have to have a very forgiving heart and be open to things. Thinking about how a cow is very nurturing and giving. The cow gives us milk, the cow gives us food, the cow gives us its hide, you know, and it does so. And it's just, this is you giving the opportunity to manifest, all right? So that is your mind, body, soul coming in for you. Now let's jump into your read, Saggy. Whew, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bless this card shows energies you have for Sagittarius. And I'm cutting the deck. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, but somebody is offering their cup of love. There is no more trouble, no more financial issues. We are done talking trash. You see that bull with the mouth closed? This is where Gilgamesh and Enkidu kill the bull, right? But when it's reversed, it's the end of trouble. When it's upright, that's when we got some trouble. But we're tired of trouble. We're ready to put a little love on it. The song that came to my head was, "You Can Reach Me by Airplane." Y'all remember that song? Cross the desert in the pouring rain. I just feel like you're going to go like through all obstacles to get to this person, place, or thing that you've been wanting to contact, all right? So your first card came out. It's the Three of Pentacles. Some of y'all may be dealing with an earth sign. We have Capricorn energy on this card. Second energy coming through for you. Oh. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Uh-oh. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then it did come out with trouble, okay? Oh, now I have a lot of cards coming out. Hold on. Where'd my die go? Oh, it's right into the card. Okay, let's see if this is the card to make sure. No. Okay. We have the Lovers coming in, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel. And right behind the Wheel, somebody's moving. Who's moving? Let me know. You're moving on, you're moving away, you're moving to a better job. But I have this right here, so I have these 2 9s with a move and then a vacation or something. And after that vacation is when everything's gonna get going, big baby. Big things coming in for you, Sagittarius, if you learn to be sweet and forgiving. So, we have the Three of Pentacles in the past. It's reversed. Things weren't going right. Things were way off balance. Things are not balanced for you. You're not good with imbalance about things. What you like to do is turn your back on it and pretend like it didn't happen. So this imbalance is actually coming in, I kind of feel, with an earth sign, because the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, they're not very positive cards. We're trying to make a decision about what to do, whether this is about work, whether this is about relationship, whatever we got going on. We don't understand what this imbalance is. We don't understand why this is even happening, but it's happening, right? Let's go to the animal deck for this. What does the Three of Pentacles want? Okay, so the Three of Pentacles was like, oh, we're going to change the way. Somebody changed their game on us. Somebody changed the situation. And we're like, wait a minute, this is not what I'm used to. I don't want any of this and I'm going to go. So you made a decision to go towards the Queen of Arrows, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, or you decided to be more like that and take control, okay? Some of y'all went to your mother. Now, the decision that you're making, you're done with this decision. You're kind of done with this person that's kind of like shape-shifting all the time, making things look one way, but they're not. And I want to get more on Judgment because that's where we are in the present. Which deck is it gonna be? We're gonna go right here. Okay, we made a decision. And there's that 9 again. We made a decision because there was an uneven exchange of energies, okay? We're getting out of this box. We're tired of it. We're tired of giving everything away. And we're saying, no, not today. We're not going to do this anymore. I'm going to move forward. I'm making my choice. No more of this. Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes it's cold. I'm going to go ahead and go. You're like getting out of the box. You know, like they say, think outside the box. You're like, I'm just getting the hell out the box. There ain't no damn box in my life, okay? And so, Sag, you're creating your way. The Queen of Arrows is either your energy or an energy coming in to help you make the decision because this is the hidden influence. And it's like communication is key, my friend. It's time for us to talk about it, okay? Somebody wants to talk about the trouble in love, okay? Or the trouble making a decision. Oh, should this card be upright? Okay. So, Saggy, I get this vibe that you decided to go down this path because it was really shiny and pretty and you're a fire sign and I'm a fire sign and I like shiny and pretty. And you got there and it just wasn't what you thought it was gonna be. And you're kind of like, ugh, I don't want this anymore. I don't want it. I don't want it. I thought it was gonna be better and now I'm stuck. And what am I gonna do? Because I kind of, like the person you want to call, they're not talking. They're not talking to you. And you want them to come back, okay? Because you went down the wrong way with the wrong person, with the wrong job, and you're just like, holy moly, I just don't know what to do. So the hidden influence is all that glitters. You just thought it was going to be the gold mine. You thought it was going to be all that in a bag of chips, like they say, but it was just like, you know, like how Lay's, they trick you. And they like fill half the bag with chips and you're like, oh, I'm about to eat these chips. And you open it and you're like, dun, dun, dun. That's the way I feel you looked at all that glitters. So I kind of want to see, that's what the queen wants to tell you is like all that glitters, right? But I want to see how we're going to work with that energy. So let's go ahead and pull another card on that real quick. Exploration. It's just time to pack it up and go. Saggy, you know you always down for a good adventure. I know Sagittarians love to go on trips, love to travel, love to meet new people, love to do new things. So this is an opportunity to explore your options. She wants you to explore your options to build a better foundation because this is the number 13, which comes down to the number 4. Now, something could have happened on 9/13 or 9/4 that just like really blew you out of the water, okay? And I don't know why, but those numbers came to my head because I added it up. Now, you need to explore your options. You need to be free. Confidence will grow. You need independence. It is time for you to move forward. You got to go create your own path with purpose. And that's what she's been telling you, okay? Now, the advice is the 5 of disc. Watch what you say, okay? And watch how you say it. Because in this card, this is like what I just said. This is where they mouth off to this beautiful lady right here, the high priestess, right? They mouth off and Enkidu dies. So either you need to watch what you're saying or you need to warn the person that you're with to like, hey, tread lightly right here, okay? Watch what you say. You know, we're dealing with people that I really care about. We're dealing with energies that I really, you know, that are at hand. They're not the best at hand right now, okay? So I kind of want to see how we're going to work with this trouble card. Okay, we're going to go to the tarot. Maybe deal dealing with a Gemini for some reason. Gemini is really coming in strong, but it definitely involves an earth sign, okay? And they're being very protective of what they say. But it's the end of it. It's the end of the sabotage. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the rope, and the decision's going to be made. The cup of love is being offered. Are you going to accept what they give you? Are you going to take it, or are they going to take it? And the answer is yes, because it's time. Okay? It is time. It will happen. All right, and now this is a reading for a lot of people, so it may not work for everybody in this way, but there is a big cycle that's coming to an end, because I see that the compass in the back, then I see the wheel, and I see these 2 10s taking place. When I see 2 10s, I just kind of figured if you're waiting for the job call or the job offer, it's coming. If you're thinking about applying for a job, it's the right time, because someone is taking advantage of you. It's time for you to explore your options. In relationships, the relationship will be healed. It's like it has to go through these motions in order to get there, Saggy. But you need to be open to communication and realize that it takes 2 people to make communication happen, okay? Now, that is your read. Whew, that's a lot, Saggy. That is a lot. Interesting. To tie up your read, just to give you the theme of your month, it's a reconciliation. Interesting, right? With Santiago de Compostela. And this is located in Galaca, Spain, okay? It talks about, is your soul crying out to visit a holy place, somewhere sacred or perhaps somewhere special to you, or maybe you feel like you really need to make an effort to travel and see somebody special, face to face, okay? Whether you spend a week or an afternoon, it's time to do it and heal the past and find reconciliation. Now, in the middle world, it says, have you been wondering when your struggles will end? Perhaps you find that the harder you work and the tougher you move, the harder the situation gets. Remember, the negative feelings such as exhaustion and fear are part of your challenging journey. It's interesting that he talks about the journey. Look at the seashell, okay? Because that's what they talk about, the lines in the seashell is the journey. And this is about the journey also. I think someone's going to travel to see you, or you're going to travel to see them. You're going to be kind of surprised, but answer the door, answer the call, answer what's going on. Compostela means field of stars, which refers to the Milky Way of St. James, the patron saint of the stars. There's a pilgrimage. Someone's making a trip to you, or you're making it to them. I keep repeating it, sorry. If all seems like really bleak and barren to you, you must remind yourself of who or what once brought you joy. You have to remember your relationship with this person, or what made you happy about being there, okay? That's going to be your first step to the courage and strength to cause that reconciliation to happen. And if you look at the way it is, it's like the 9, the 10, there's this vacation, right? Or this trip or something going on, Saggy. And you're like, I got to go see this person, and I'm going to go visit them, and I'm going to reconcile because it's time. And I'm getting a little emotional as I tell you this. It's just a really strong energy of you really breaking out of this box, breaking out of it, and realizing I did go after something that wasn't for me, but I love you and I want to be with you, and I'm sorry. That's the vibe that I'm getting. For some, they're going to accept you with open arms, and for others, you know, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't know the bridges that you burned when you did this, okay? Or that they burned with you, all right? Because this can go both ways, because if you remember the way Chiron was standing, he wasn't even trying to hear it, all right? So, your power stone is amethyst, and this is for divine love, balance, and spiritual partnerships. This powerful stone resonates with the high spiritual vibration, and it transforms negative energy into love and enhancing serenity. Try to wear amethyst this month, or some kind of gem with that, or lots of purple. It alleviates stress and caused by unfocused, scattered thoughts. It's time to reconnect with yourself. It's useful in raising your energies for higher vibrations. It also helps with cleansing your digestive organs. Now, it helps with insomnia. Some of you Sagittarians are not breathing, okay? Breathing, because I said it helps with breath. Are not sleeping. You need to focus on how you breathe. Fill that tummy up with air. Take a couple of deep breaths so that you can move forward. This card signifies that something negative in your life will soon be transformed. If you answer the phone, I'm just playing, maybe you need to cleanse or release something to allow this transformation to happen. And let go of all the baggage, let go of the he said, she said, and look at it for what it is. I always get like, okay, I was going to say periscope, but it meant telescope, because when I had my hands to my eyes, I was looking at the circles, right? And then I'm thinking about him going in Spain and going on these trips. And the word telescopes, looking at the stars. You need to rest. You need to get some rest. You need to meditate. And you need to send this person some energy so that they're going to be receptive to you speaking to them, or for you to be receptive to them speaking to you, because it's going to happen. All right. So with that being said, please leave your comments below and let me know if they contact you, because I want to know. All right. If you're interested in a personal read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.